I will be doing pre-recorded drama shows just in case the weather gets even worse for the rest of this winter. The snow today has been interesting, but it's not going to be a regular thing, and it gets darker as well. So this will be this clip, the next 2 or 3 minutes will be might turn up again, but it's all right. Through up till about April, it can be predicted what the dates are anyway. We're interested in BETT. Chris Norton and myself plan to go to BETT. That's at Excel in London. That's late January. It's a tech show for schools, but it relates to universities and further education as well. And Russell Prue, I'm sure, will be involved in some way. He's not officially part of BETT Radio this time around, I don't think, but we'll see how that all works out. And then there is Learning Technologies show in April, which will probably have more of the MOOC scene involved in it. Coursera and edX. edX doesn't exist as a platform, but the technology people will be there. And we'll see how universities online develops over that time. But those two events are definite. And in December, the Times Higher Education ranking for online universities or online learning through universities, that will be published, I think, December 10th. That might be JD. I'll check that out in a moment. December 10th is an interesting date, and also during December the Tech Exeter videos from their conference will be published, I think. So, though the future drama shows will be well, all that I've said so far is a sort of reality. So that will turn up on the We Don't Know show and the Wild show, but the drama show is trying to make stories out of that as a way of coping with it, or explaining it, or introducing it gently. That may be. So things like the ruins of the Fortress University, that might be a bit alarming, but it represents something that might happen. Might not, of course, but it still makes an interesting drama. The one about walking around Exeter's CD shops, or where they used to be, where music used to be, that's getting more interesting, because the point of it was to wonder why there's still so much student accommodation going up when less space is possibly needed. But vinyl is definitely coming back. So what is going to happen to the compact disc? Is that still on the way out, or might that return? I'm going to try and when John is in town, he won't be in town today. But when he's in central Exeter, I'm going to explore the space between where the Music and Video Club used to be on the Paris Street, Sidwell Street corner, and the 12 Bar Cafe for vinyl and coffee and food. There is some food there. It's not a very long space as distance, but it's quite a long period of time, and it's the period of time between which music moved more online, and now it's back in a vinyl form as well. So the same thing might happen with the campus. It might come back as part of hospitality or entertainment, but in proportion to a much larger online part of learning. That's just a guess, but it's to show the sort of way that a drama or storytelling might relate to all of this, and storytelling as a way to explain the journalism. Because what I find so extraordinary is that post lockdown, there's still a story about the department store as something that has changed, may come back in a different form and on a different scale, and the same for offices. So working from home is still reported, but I think all the discussion about online learning that became clear during lockdown has gone. There's discussion about the financial problems of UK universities especially, but there's nothing about a different cost level being a possible response to that situation. And I think it is pretty clear that online could be different. If you look at the way that music's available now, or some of the offers for, and I'm not just talking about the MOOCs, but there are various courses available at different price levels. I'm wandering off into marketing rather than drama, but we'll come back to that in another show maybe.